Welcome to Octane Mobile Gaming. Welcome once again to the channel. I am Octane, your host, and today we're going to take a look at deck combinations. We're going to take a look at the deck. We're going to take a look at the event. So I'm doing it a bit different today simply because I'm actually on holiday. So just taking time out from my busy holiday schedule just to make one of our usual videos. So we're going to start first. We're going to take a look at the deck. Didn't get anything from the deck. Went up to the third tier and don't really think I'm gonna go any further. I've got 68 coins. Would like to craft the ultimate form. I think it's a nice ultimate form. Think it would had a bit more bang for my buck when it comes to my deck combination, but I didn't get anything, so I won't be able to craft it. But let's see what we get next week in the final event of the season. If it's not a good deck, I'll craft this deck instead because I think it would make a brilliant addition to my collection. So this is Beast Striding Brawlers, and the Beast Striding Brawlers is a Beast Killer card, and I think it's got a nice battle skill and a nice passive. It will increase Light Slayer's damage by 225% for one turn. Charge rate is 9 gems, cooldown is 3, so it's a 3-turn cooldown deck, and it's got 3 passive on board, the first of which will create your light power gem 8. So at the start of each turn it will create 7 light power gem 8. Now I often like to tell you that this will not be affected by chaos, because when you play events, probably a light slay event that's got chaos, this will be a nice card to use because it won't be affected by chaos. Even in GVG, which it will make a nice addition to your GVG attacking deck, it will not be affected by chaos. The second passive, at the start of each turn, it cleanses 2 enemies debuff. So 2 enemies debuff, it doesn't stipulate whether it cleanses 1 debuff from 2 cards. It just cleanses 2 debuffs. So I'm assuming it's the entire deck. It cleanses 2 debuff from the entire deck. The next one is permanently resist 25% of damage taken from enemy's attack. Now this week we've got Thorns and we've got Gem Silence. Gem Silence will affect any card that creates gems or power gems, so that's something that you need to get rid of. Thorns will affect your health. It will take your health down to probably 1%, but it won't kill you, but a hit from the boss will actually kill off your deck. So this card is, as I said, a nice addition to the combination that I'm using. So we've got the Master Collection card, and the Master Collection card is the one that's going to create your 7 light power gem 8s. It's got a 1-turn cooldown, so this is a nice card to create power gems. And at the start of each turn, it cleanses 2 enemies debuff. So this is the one that's going to do all of that for you. But the card that's going to give you the damage boost will be the Ultra Rare. The Ultra Rare is the one that's going to increase Light Slayer's damage by 225%. So it's actually got a 75% extra damage than, say, Metaverse Masters, because Metaverse Master does give you 150% to one card, so this will give you a 225% to the entire Light Slayer combo that you're using. So it's a nice addition to your combo that you're using. It permanently resists 25% of damage as well. So of the two, this will be the card that, if you're gonna get any one of the two cards, this will be the one that you would want to get. The supporting card is okay. So the supporting card for this week is Trailblazing Lennox, and this one will create 3 light power gem 1s and a heal for 2,000% of your recovery. 1-turn cooldown as well, not too bad. It's a nice card for those just starting out in the game. Magnus, the Masher, is the main hero. It creates 4 light power gem 5s, 1-turn cooldown, and at the start of every 3rd turn it cleanses 1 debuff from self. Quite a nice card if you're just starting out in the game. Now I've got 3 combinations which are non-event combos. The first of which, you're gonna get the killer skill from Enlightened Disciple. An Enlightened Disciple isn't a very powerful card. It's useful in the sense that it will give you the killer skill. Its battle skill for 1 turn will increase Light Slayer's attack for 40% and gain the bonus attack buff. So you see, it's not really doing much for your deck. It's not going to be a main damage dealer, and doubles the gem created by Masters of Element for 1 turn. It's got a 2-turn cooldown, which is quite nice. Not going to create a lot of power gems, not going to give you a massive boost to your deck, but does give you the killer skill. Bonus stat, not going to look at that. The passive creates 2 light power gems 7 each time a battle skill is activated. The third passive, I should say, on attack it converts all non-light power gems to light power gems, and then create 3 light power gem 6s. So that's what that's going to do for you. The next card that we are going to use is a card that needs no introduction. It's Will of Koipa. This is a card that's going to increase Light Slayer's attack by 900% for 1 turn, then creates 15 light power gem 7s, 3-turn cooldown. On attack it heals for 800% of your recovery, and at the start of each turn it cleanses 1 debuff. Now this one, it gives me 900% because it is actually at 3 pink stars. At 6 pink stars it will give you 1100%. As you can see, I can actually evolve it to 4 pink star. Did manage to get a Master Collection and an Ultra Rare from the event that just finished. I got the souls. Those were the souls that I actually got. I'm gonna take it up to 4 pink stars. Just need 2 more pink star to get the extra 200% attack increase. Now this is going to be my main damage dealer for this deck, Confluence Caster, and this is a nice one. It converts all non-light power gems to light power gems, then upgrade all light power gems by 2 rank. It's just like the ultimate form that we had for the last event. It creates 14 light power gem 8s and increases self damage by 300%. It's just the same like the last one that we had for the Earth event. Nothing different. That's what it does, but it is a really decent damage dealer. If you have it at 6 pink star, you'll be doing massive damage. I've only got a 2 pink star, but it still does quite decent damage. Metaverse Master, not gonna go through that card. This card needs no introduction. It's a staple of almost every single deck within the game. Neo Contenders is the one that's going to give me that 550% damage. So it grants the next Light Slayer to activate their battle skill, 550% damage buff for 1 turn. And it creates 12 Light Power Gem 8s, 3 turn cooldown. Really nice card to have to hand. So free cards that's gonna give my Confluence caster a boost. Will of Copy will give us 900% attack. Metaverse Master giving us 150% damage, and Neo Contenders giving us 550%. Now, when you mix attack and damage, you get a nice bang for your buck. Did manage to get the ultimate relic, which is quite nice to have to hand. This is a nice card, a nice deck to use. However, I must warn you that this deck is really slow. If you're gonna use it as a turn 0 deck, you're not gonna get the most value out of this deck. This deck, you'll get the most value out of this deck on the 4th turn. So it's a 4-turn deck, which makes it really slow. However, Bewitching Conjurers does pack a massive punch when it gets that double boost from Metaverse Masters and Neo Contender. Now, if you activate Neo Contender and Metaverse Master on the 1st turn, turn 0, then you go through 3 turns, wait on Neo Contender to be battle skill to be ready to use again. Then you activate Bewitching Conjurers, go back, activate Neo Contenders, Metaverse Master, then Bewitching Conjurers again. Then we have Will of Copy and Enlightened Yokai. So Enlightened Yokai is gonna be the oldest of the 3 past ultimate form that is able to give you the kill skill. I've got a 6 pink star, which means I'm getting 1400% from the ultimate base skill of 6 that I've got on it. So it increases Light Slayer's damage by 1400% while beast enemies are present. So that's the reason why I'm actually running this one, even though it's an older card. Does create a full power gems, not gonna pack a massive punch. So that is the reason why it's actually on this combo. So the 2 cards that are on this combination that wasn't on the previous combination is Bewitching Conjurers and Enlightened Yokai. This one creates 4 Light Power Gem 6s, increases Light Slayer's attack by 20% for 1 turn, can be reset. That is what we're using this card for. Now, this card cannot be silenced. It does create an additional 2 Light Power Gems at the start of each turn, and it cleanses 1 debuff from each Light Slayer at the start of the turn. So it's a quite nice addition to your combination. However, as I said, on turn 0 you can activate this combination, but you're not gonna get the best value out of this combination. Really nice combination. Last combination is just like the first combination with the addition of Enlightened Yokai. All 3 combinations are non-event combination because I haven't got the current ultimate form. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go into the event, we're gonna see these combos in action, and then you can make up your mind which combination you would like to use. The first up, I am going to actually go for the one using Neo Contender, Enlightened Yokai, Will of Copy, Metaverse Masters, and Confluence. I know it's Confluence something. So just activate from right to left, or if you play from left to right, you put the deck in the order that you actually play. You swap your power gems. Haven't got much loose power gems, but I will get a decent damage output, 131.1 for Drillion, which will give me 20% on this boss. If I get like 2 or 3 loose power gems, I will get a bigger bang for my buck. Let's go and see what the next combination is actually able to do, and this is the one that is okay. So that boss is dead, so let's find another boss that isn't dead. So this is my boss. So I'm gonna lock the boss, and then I'll be able to show you each one of the combinations in action. The first combination that I'm gonna actually show you is this one. This one using Enlightened Disciples to give us the killer skill. It's gonna do almost the same amount of damage as the one using Enlightened Yokai. What can I say? I can say this one you probably will be able to get 1 or 2 loose power gems, whereas with the one with Enlightened Yokai it's less possible to get 1 or 2 power gems because of the power gem creation of Enlightened Yokai. So you can see 127.3 quadrillion. You might say, so I'm not going to kill the boss, I'm going to come out. So you might say both cards are given the same amount of boost to the deck, because this one gives us only 900% on the Beast Killer 3. So Beast Killer 3 only gives us 900%, while Enlightened Yokai is giving us 1400%, which is an extra 500% increase. So why both decks gives you almost the same amount of damage? Well, with Enlightened Disciples actually, it doesn't create any power gems with its battle skill. Its passive actually creates power gems. So some of the time you might get 2 loose power gems because it doesn't create power gems with its battle skill, and that's the reason why it gives you almost the same bang for your buck. It's because of the loose power gems. So the one that we're gonna use is this one, Bewitching Conjurers. Now Bewitching Conjurers, as I said, it's not a turn 0 combination. It is a very slow combination. It's a combination that you can use on your own boss if you lock your own boss. So I'm gonna Neo Contenders, Metaverse Masters, then you just swap your power gems and you're gonna wait for Neo Contenders battle skill to be ready again. Now, as I was saying, you can use it on your own bosses if you lock your own bosses, or you can use it on an internal boss, because the internal boss, what you find is that battle lasts for 60 seconds, so it's got really high health, so you might be able to get your skill up. So Bewitching Conjurers first, then you go Neo Contenders again, Metaverse Master, Bewitching Conjurers again, and then you just activate all the other skills. Now with this combination, I'm not using Amy's Swords of Excellence, so I'm not converting all the projects. 110.5 quadrillion and that time, but you are able to get probably a bigger bang for your buck out of this one. It just depends on the layout of the power gems on the board. But as I said, this one is a really slow combination, so it's not a combination that I would recommend using for other people bosses. I would say you probably want to go for a combination that is much faster, much easier to use, less confusing, because this one can be confusing at times when you're using it. So it's a nice combination, powerful combination, really a good non-event combination, but it's not one, as I said, I would recommend to use for the entire event unless you're using it on eternal bosses and you're using it on your own bosses, which are actually locked. So as I said, I did manage to get a copy of the Ultimate Relic. I'm also running this one, which is an old relic, just breaks 2 B shield, so it's not one of the newer ones that break B shields based on the amount of light Slayer ultimate forms that's on the deck. This one is an immortal killer. This one is a beast killer. This one will break 4 shield plus 1 more per light Slayer ultimate hero on board. And I'm just using another immortal relic because I'm actually running this card, which is an immortal killer. So those are the combination that I'm running for this weekend. So let's take a look at the news links before we actually go, and then I'm gonna end the video. So Ultimate Warden gem sale, free inbox gift, so I did get a coin in my inbox. Ultimate Warden vault, new Ultimate Warden golden whatever. You can read the information. I like wardens because I'm into GVG, but a lot of these things are geared toward making money, so I'm not gonna really spend any money on the game anymore. I'm gonna start just save up my gems. Whatever I get, I get. Whatever I don't get, I played what I have, and that's what I'm gonna do from here on in. So hopefully you've been enjoying the event. I like the event. It's not too bad. Probably because I'm on holiday, I'm actually enjoying the event, but normally don't really enjoy the event. But this one it's a bit different, so I'm actually enjoying it. So if you've got any questions, you can drop me the questions in the comment section below. If you've got a comment, if you've got a deck that works really brilliant, you can drop it. You can just drop me a comment in the comment section below. So this is Octane saying enjoy the rest of the event. Peace and bye for now.